You know, there are some people that just can't be helped. My name is Michael Santos. I work together with two partners at Prison Professors. You probably had more contact with Justin Paperny because he's very active in working with defendants who are about to get sentenced, about to go into the prison system, or individuals who've already gone into the prison system and are starting to rebrand themselves when they come home. And my other partner, you know, is Sean Hopwood. Sean is very well known. He is featured on 60 Minutes. He's a professor of law at Georgetown. He's very active in reforming the criminal justice system as a whole, you know, changing the sentencing laws, improving prison reform. My role is a little bit different. I primarily work on creating content that empowered me through 26 years in prison. I try to write stories and lessons that I've learned from interviewing judges in my role as a public speaker and working in the criminal justice arena. But I have a full-time job in the investment sector, which is fundamentally different. Still, I work with Justin and I listen to him as he tells me that some individuals just aren't ready to take action, or they're just not ready to move forward towards sowing seeds that are going to get them on the position for a better outcome. And that's a real shame. Of course, I understand where that mindset comes from. People can sometimes be influenced by an attorney who will tell them, oh, your judge is too conservative. That judge isn't going to really care about what you have to say before sentencing. It's best just not to say anything at all. Some individuals may be influenced by people they've met in the criminal justice system. You know, the type of individuals that gets recycled, goes in, comes out, goes in, comes out. And they may be influenced by some of the charlatans who are out here in society that masquerade as experts, but at the end of the day are really just, plagiarizing a lot of the work that I've done for the past 25 years. You know, they're not the real deal. Anybody can say they're an expert. My question to you is, how bad do you want the best possible outcome? If you want the best possible outcome, you are not going to do better than listening and learning from what my partner Justin Paperny has to say. You can get his information right here below on the website. I urge you to contact him, but I also urge you, just do your due diligence, right? Figure it out. You can watch the videos that we have recorded with federal judges. You can read the abundance of content that we have provided, sharing what we have learned, or you can just get on the phone and talk with Justin and ask him to connect you with some of the people that he has helped. I mean, he's helped thousands of people over the year get the best possible outcome, even when their attorneys told them nothing is going to matter. You see, here's the real deal. You're still a human being. Sometimes it's difficult for a prosecutor to see you as a human being. Unfortunately, sometimes it's even difficult for a defense attorney to see you as a human being. These people are trained lawyers, and lawyers are very skilled and well trained to be analytical thinkers. What does that mean? They're looking at case law. They are looking at past decisions. They are looking at what's going on in a particular jurisdiction. But what should you be doing? You have to recognize that you are far more than just the criminal charge. You are the sum of every decision that you have made over the entire course of your life. And a judge knows that, right? A lawyer may be a great analytical thinker. That doesn't necessarily mean they're a great listener. A lawyer may want to know may consider and analyze how this judge sentences people, or he may analyze what's going on in cases around the country. But if he doesn't know you, if he doesn't listen to you, he is not going to be able to really talk about all of the influences that led to where you are. You know, you've heard the cliche, there but for the grace of God go I. That's the situation with everybody, and I've got news for you. The judge knows that. You are going to be going before a federal judge, and you have the opportunity to make the most important sale of your life. You are going to be making a sale for liberty. To make that sale for liberty, you have got to build a story that will help people see you for who you are, rather than for the decisions that you made that put you in the crosshairs of the federal government. The prosecutor is only going to be trying to present this message of why you are deserving of severe punishment. And your defense attorney is going to try to parry that. But you've got to be on the offense. You've got to be thinking about what can you do. And you can't be disillusioned by what some cynical defense attorneys tell people. And you can't be disillusioned from what you hear from other individuals who masquerade themselves as having some concept of what you should be doing. I am speaking from the background of 26 years of experience. You know my name is Michael Santos. Google that name and you will see that I completely control that narrative of who I am. It is 100% authentic. That is why I'm out here in society now after 26 years in prison, raising millions of dollars, doing lots of different business deals, being very public. It is because I am authentic and I control the narrative. You see the same thing with Justin. You see the same thing with Sean. Let other people cast stones, right? Let other people tell you what can't be done. But you have to ask yourself, what can you do if you want to do anything at all? This is the biggest sale of your life. And you have got to be thinking about, how am I going to sow seeds to influence a better outcome? I can tell you it's not going to happen by accident, and it's certainly not going to happen by living as an ostrich with your head buried under the sand. You've got to wake up. You've got to recognize you're in an era where you have an opportunity to influence this outcome, whether it's through a sentencing video, whether it's through a powerful and persuasive bio that you build, a narrative story that helps to mitigate the situation that you're currently in, whether you created it or somebody else created it. I don't know. I don't know your circumstances. I don't know anybody's circumstances. What I do know is this: regardless of what struggle you are going through now, there is a pathway through to become more successful. That's what you're going to learn if you contact my partner, Justin Paperny, whom I endorse 100% as being the best person I know to prepare you for a successful journey through this system. Really encourage you, connect with him. Really encourage you, take a look at our digital courses and see if they can help you. Or if you just don't have the resources and you need to do this on your own, make sure you watch all of our videos on YouTube, because you're going to get best-in-class lessons about steps that you can take to position yourself for the best possible outcome. But if your liberty is important to you, I strongly encourage you, take a look at our digital courses. They will give you the template, the guidelines on what you can do to get ready for a more successful journey here. My name is Michael Santos. I am with Prison Professors, proudly endorsing Justin Paperny and hoping that you reach out to him today. Thank you.